introduce themselves and begin their presentation. They're really going to show you what a difference students can make at a school site.
Forest Park Compost Program. Hi, I'm Bella.
Hi, I'm Ria.
Hello, I'm Siddharth.
And I'm Arya. We are 5th grade students in room 407, Miss Friedheim's class.
What is compost? Compost is organic matter that has been decomposed and recycled as a fertilizer and soil amendment. This organic matter includes food scraps, paper products, napkins, plants, and anything else that was once alive.
Why compost? Food waste and other organic material that is sent to the landfill cannot decompose properly because the landfill environment lacks the necessary oxygen for aerobic bacteria to exist. Anaerobic bacteria takes its place, breaking down organic material at a much slower rate and producing toxic methane gas that is harmful to our environment.
Why compost? Diverting food waste away from landfills into compost piles instead reduces methane gas and helps save our environment. When allowed to compost separately, this organic waste can break down into nutrient-rich soil that helps plants grow.
Forest Park composts. Ms. Friedheim and the 5th grade class of room 407 have been learning about harmful environmental impact humans were having on our planet through the 4 R's student action project presented by Stop Waste. The emphasis on the 4 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle, and ROP. Everyone wanted to do more to help save our planet. Ms. Friedheim saw the opportunity for Forest Park to compost food scraps and other organic material in order to divert it from the landfill to reduce methane gas.
April 2013 pilot program. Ms. Friedheim contacted Rapul Mayer from the FUSD district office, who then contacted Stephanie Willits from Allied Waste and Larry Cass from ESA to help us set up a pilot compost program in April 2013, including a very helpful assembly that motivated and trained students and staff. Ms. Friedheim also contacted Stop Waste staff from Alameda County, our lunchtime custodian Cecilia Cruz, and our campus supervisor Phil Humphreys to help. The pilot program team trained room 407 students to be the primary compost monitors for the pilot program to aid students in identifying and disposing of food scraps, napkins, and paper products in the compost bin instead of the landfill garbage bins.
These are some common compostable lunch items.
These are some common recyclable lunch items.
Compost and recycling stations. Forest Park has a large student population of about 1,000. There are 3 lunch periods with 2 grade levels each period. 1 grade level eats inside and the other eats outside, requiring 2 compost stations. Each compost station has a landfill garbage bin, a recycle bin, a liquid waste bucket, and a compost bin, and a stand where trays are stacked and unused food is collected. Students are trained to sort their waste using the stash and dash method by having landfill trash in one hand by the time they get to the front of the line in order to speed up the line. The lunch supervisor dismisses one class at a time to line up and dispose their waste.
Problems we faced. The pilot compost program was somewhat successful, but we needed more help. Many students were still not on board with the program. The lines were long, and many mistakes were not only with compost but also with recycling were being made. Identifying and sorting all lunch items was not an easy task.
These are some common misplaced items. Changes to the compost program. In the fall of 2013, Ms. Friedheim asked Stop Waste staff members and Angelina Vergar and Ariel Conway to help. They initiated the Ready, Set, Recycle challenge free of charge. Also, the new vice principal at Forest Park, Sarah Clark, began to help with enforcement at lunchtime and additional training. Weekly compost reports were read by student reporters on Forest Park's Friday show, and awards were given to the grade levels that presented their best performance.
Ready, Set, Recycle challenge. Stop Waste worked with Forest Park staff to establish the Ready, Set, Recycle challenge. An audit, the first in a series of 4, was taken to see how Forest Park was doing. 9% of recyclables and 37% of compostables were still being thrown in the landfill bin. In December, the Ready, Set, Recycle Challenge Assembly, paid for by Stop Waste, generated enthusiasm and excitement for the program. It also presented the audit findings and established a Forest Park school-wide goal. Reduce the amount of recyclable and compostable material going into the landfill by 10% by the end of March 2014.
Cool.
At the end of our first audit, our waste contamination was 43%, but by the end of the final audit, it reduced to 23%. The 4 S's. The long lines the kids were standing in was a problem. We abandoned Stash and Dash and the Ready, Set, Recycle Challenge, and Ms. Clark trained students on the 4 S's. Sort, stand, stash, and stack.
Compost monitors. Room 407 students did a great job in the compost pilot program to help train and enforce composting and recycling practices at lunchtime. But it was too time consuming for one class of 30 students to handle all 3 lunch periods every day. At the beginning of the 2013-2014 school year, Ms. Friedheim and other 5th grade classes asked other 5th grade classes to get involved and help train them as compost monitors. In January 2014, 77 5th and 6th grade students, volunteers, were trained by Stop Waste and given incentive items to participate.
Audits and results. The 5th grade classes at Forest Park worked with the StopWaste.org staff on 4 audits of our lunchroom waste. In mid-March, the 3rd audit took place. We reduced our overall contamination to 22%. Forest Park had not reached our goal of 10% or less of compostable and recyclable materials in the landfill bin, but we have steadily improved. Ideas are being generated for ways to improve our compost program next year. These are some of 407 students performing the waste audit. Slow and steady. We have diverted a lot of compostable and recyclable materials from the landfill. Slow and steadily, we will continue to work hard at reaching our goal. Together, we can make a difference. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do the Ready, Set, Recycle Challenge. Sort, stand, stash, and stack. When the earth wins, we wins. It's a fact. Do your part to sort the right way. Be a forest hero every day.
Well, thank you very much. That was an excellent presentation. I think in the audience we have the principal, Vivian Parator. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very
Well
much.
deserved. Did you want to add anything?
Nope, I'm very proud of my students. They did a
You
wonderful job.
should do. They did an awesome job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any questions, comments? Councilmember Navaraj?
I was impressed when I saw one of the fourth grade classes at the recycling center, and that's what triggered this. But I am so impressed with what you've done following up on that visit and working with Stop Waste to do what you've done. I think it would be great if you could come and present it at a Stop Waste meeting, because typically we get schools from Oakland and Berkeley and North County, and not so much representation from South County. So we would love to have you come to one of those board meetings and make a presentation as well. So thank you for the great work.
Just so you know, their board meetings are in school as this one, but that's still cool.
Okay. I'm sure they know.
Thank you very much. Any other, President Calpure?
I just wanted to thank you, but I think it's a great thing to show what worked and how the program changed when some of the pieces weren't working, and how the stick-to-itness over a whole year, and that you're going to continue. That this isn't something that you can just say, oh, we're going to set up an assembly and do it. But a lot of value for everybody at the school site and the students to see the efforts that we take place.
Absolutely. It looks like something that can take to all the different campuses. So that's excellent. Great. All right. With that, we will move on to item 5, our Warm Springs update.